So you guys are on and we're ready to go. Lisa, how are you? Oh,
Good.
I got to
You
add
see
you or
me?
something.
Yes. You have to invite me.
Krista Joy. Oh, do I have to invite you?
Yes, please.
Should I?
Well,
Hang on, guys.
you know how we
Um,
are.
okay, I did.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Okay, wait a minute. Where am
Okay.
I? Okay, okay.
I'm turning the volume down.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could
There.
show you guys. Well, you can't really see, but we got here in the Portland area because Lisa is not in the area right now. She's in like sunny weather,
In a sweater.
but practically the whole country is facing something, either a heat wave, warmer temperatures than they normally get, or snow and everything. It's unbelievable. Anyway, we just got like six, depending on where you're at in the Portland, Oregon area, we have maybe anywhere from 2 to 8 inches of snow, maybe 10. I don't even know. Tori said that we might have gotten where I live more than what they got up there in Washington battleground area. It's so funny.
Too cold for me. Too
Yeah.
cold for me.
But it's wet and snow. I don't know if you guys saw my story post on IG, but I wanted to capture Daisy, our Daisy May, jumping through the snow and everything. It is so funny. I love having a dog. I know Chris kind of like, oh, well, we can't go anywhere. We got to worry about her. And I'm like, that's okay. We'll figure it out. But I love having our Daisy May. Anyway, she's like hopping through the snow and running. And then when the snow sticks to her face, she kind of like, okay, how do I get this off? Like, what's the
Oh, does it
problem?
make clumps? Does it make clumps like
Sometimes.
this? Yeah, that's cute.
Oh,
That's
wait, I got to
cute.
turn my volume down.
Yes.
Um, the other thing I came back. Um, Jacob and Isabel were so gracious to watch Daisy. I was so excited. There's an echo. I'm down. Are you down?
Yep. I have no
I am
volume.
too. Huh. That's odd.
Is it still, is there an echo?
I don't know. When I talk, there is. Oh, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I had Jacob and Isabel watch her. And so when I get back, I'm like, oh my gosh, is she bigger than when I left her? Her hair is like all over
She
the
looked
place.
bigger in that video,
Oh,
Amy. I
I
noticed that too. What was up
what
with
was I
that?
thinking? I wanted a small dog and I got a big, small. Well, I got a
She's
big, small
perfect.
dog, a small, medium dog. I don't know.
She's perfect. I love
She
her.
is.
I
I'm
love
hoping
her.
that she's no more than 20 pounds.
Yeah.
But I gave her a bath and now she looks like a miniature sheepdog. Her hair's
Oh,
flopped down.
she needs a little trim. Take her to the
Yeah.
groomers and
Oh
get her
no, I
trimmed
already
up.
have the appointment next week. You guys are going to see
Oh,
another
good.
dog. She needs grooming. Her
Yeah,
her hair
yeah,
is just her paws are just her hair is just covering her whole paw. So when she comes in the rain or the snow and everything, her paws are so wet.
yeah.
More so because I think they're all hair. But oh my gosh. Anyway, you guys, hi.
Let's thank everybody. We've got Facebook, Instagram Live, YouTube,
Twitter,
all the
I think.
Twitter. Yep,
Yeah.
all the podcast channels. Thanks so much for
Oh
watching
yeah.
us
Thanks for
today.
being on. This
Yeah,
is I should call this casual Amy. Well, I usually am casual, but this is just I don't know. What are we calling this? Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen?
spring. Are we talking
No,
about
I
the
meant
theme?
how do people find us? They can find us on
Oh,
Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
AmyLovesLittleKitchen.com or AmyJRoloff.com. You
Oh
can.
yeah, AJ Roloff. Because years ago, remember how we started that little chat, Amy
Coffee.
Roloff's Little Chat?
Little big chat.
Yeah, little big talk or
Little
something
big
like
talk.
that. But because
Hey,
I'm
you
little,
guys
you're big, and we got little
like our
conversations,
sweater?
we have big conversations.
We
Okay, before the shout outs, I want to make a comment on our sweaters. I love this sweater. I think we mentioned this before, Lisa, because I don't know about you. I think your mom did too. But my mom used to shop at Talbot's. My mom passed away in 2019.
Yeah,
But I remember as a kid, she would always shop at Talbot. My mom dressed well. That I
mine too.
It's probably where I'm not a fashionista because half the clothes don't even the style don't even fit you. But
Oh, you look gorgeous.
she oh yeah, and by the way, see I don't hem my sweaters because it would cost me way too much to hem everything I have. So I just scrunch it up a little bit, you know. But
Looks
anyway,
nice.
but I think your mom shopped at Talbot's, didn't she?
Hmm.
And growing up
Yeah.
as a kid, my mom shopped at Talbot's, and I think it's very funny. Now I'm shopping at Talbot's.
Or we shopped at Talbot's.
That
We
is
shopped
true. That is
together.
true. That is true.
Yes. Our
So Lisa
Christmas
texted
outing.
me and she goes, "What are you wearing? How about we wear the sweater that we both got together?" And so I'm like, "Okay," you
uh,
know.
the
So
lighting's different
anyway,
for mine than yours, though. We have the same color, but I think my lighting in here is kind of that yellow. Oh, I could change it. Oh, wait.
I don't know. You're true because we basically do have the same color shirt. I think I might just have more of a softer golden light or something. I don't know.
Yeah, my light changes colors, but it's not as, yeah.
Oh, so I first of all want to apologize for not doing our other live on the 9th because it's been a crazy, crazy month. Lisa and I will get into that. And I just wanted to talk about Lent too in a little bit too. I know we're probably going off script,
We are, we
but
are.
what else is new?
What
So let's
else?
give some shout outs because I so appreciate you guys being on board right now, joining us for this live. So hello Instagram, hello Facebook, hello YouTube and Twitter. I so appreciate it. And
Yes,
so yeah, thank you all for being here. We'll give some shout outs to all of you guys. Um, Samantha Downs from Daytona Beach, Florida.
yes. Ruth Morgan from North Carolina.
And we have Bob Farillo from Nashville, Texas.
Woo, Nashville. And Randy Farmer,
From
Nashville,
Nashville,
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh, two different. Wow. Our
Well, we have,
marketing team pulls people for us. So, okay,
well, the thing is, we have Hillsboro. I think there's a Hillsboro, Alabama, probably
a
even a
lot.
Hillsboro, Michigan, a Hillsboro here. Some of these names. I think it's funny when you go to a different state and you're in the city of Michigan in Iowa or a
Yes.
street name or I think that's kind of funny where the city is actually a state name or something like that. So
Well, there's
I
a
think that's a
Portland,
crack up.
Maine on the East Coast. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Portland, Oregon,
Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine.
Yep.
There's a Portland, Jamaica, if you didn't know that. They have the best jerk seasoning.
Oh,
That's where the jerk seasoning came from, is Portland, Jamaica.
well, we
Pretty good.
even have a Hell, Michigan. Yes, we do.
Oh, ew.
I know.
And
Hell,
people live
Michigan.
there?
Yes, they do. I'm not sure. It's a small
Uh-oh.
little town. I'm not sure, but anyway. Um, so
Wow.
yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for the team. Naveed is on with us. He helps us technology and a whole bunch of other stuff. So thank you to Naveed
Produces the show for us.
and
Yeah.
all that he does and stuff like that. So we got
Ew.
I don't know. February's gone already. I mean, well,
Hello.
almost.
Almost. March 1st,
Well, it's
next
February
week.
23rd. We still have, I think,
1
5
week.
days. I think this month ends on the 28th.
Oh, yeah, 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get back to Portland on March 1st, so I've been gone for 8 weeks.
You guys, can we just pray that it really snows in Portland so she can experience what she missed
No, I
when she
lived there
comes
all my life.
back?
I don't need that.
It's not quite April Fool's, but we'll have it a month early.
That's a good one.
Let's have
Oh,
it
gosh.
snow. But
Oh,
anyway.
oh.
Anyway, we've
Well,
got Thunder Bay, Canada. We have Florida. I know it's 90 there in Florida. You guys are having a heat
Patricia
wave.
Lamphere. Wow. Ooh,
Um,
Martha Schenk is saying there's a Pennsylvania, the name I'm not going to repeat. Ew.
yeah, yeah. I saw
We're
that
kind of
one.
prudes.
We have Cape Coral, Florida. Um,
Lima,
oh, hi
Peru.
from Michigan. Hi from Tillamook,
Oh, Tillamook,
Jamaica.
Oregon? Oh,
Yes, there's a lot of
wow.
snow in Michigan. You guys, thank you for reminding me that because I really should call my dad. I mean, my sister keeps an eye on him, making sure everything's okay. But I should really call him and see how he's doing. But hi from Idaho, North
Oh,
Carolina,
and
Knoxville, Tennessee,
I think
Connecticut.
Deb, I haven't seen Deb yet, but she should be on today
Oh
because she
yes,
got the
our
day
friend
off.
Deb. She got the day off.
Yeah.
She's singing a hallelujah. Hey, Deb.
Woohoo!
We traveled to Florida with our friends Lisa and Art Fletcher, and she was excited that she got the day off today because you know how it is coming back from vacation and you got to go to work the next day. You're like, can I
Oh,
just have one
dragging.
day to decompress and just get my mind back into what I love to do, what I need to do, and all that? So
Yeah,
she had to go
yeah.
back to work yesterday, but I think she's, pretty excited about maybe having a day off today.
Pretty
So
cool. I
anyway.
just saw someone said Minnesota. So if they said UFTA and Minnesota, I would really relate to that because that's my mom's side of the family's from Minnesota, North Dakota.
Minnesota. Well,
Oh, yeah.
on our flight back from Florida, I'm mentioning Florida because we just got back ourselves a day or two, and they were predicting all the snow in the Midwest. We didn't hear really about Portland, but anyway, we our layover coming back was in Minnesota, and they were talking about all the weather and everything. We're like, well, we're not getting anything from our airlines about canceling and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that we don't show up at the airport. Oh, by the way, you're canceled. Um, so we flew from Orlando back to Minnesota, and we I know now you got me saying it that
I
way.
know.
There was snow on the runways. They had these big, what you see on the TV,
I saw your
big, huge
pictures.
snow plows. Um,
Oof,
it was snow flurries and everything. I mean, there was
that's
at least a couple
crazy.
of inches, or I don't think quite a foot. But we're like, oh, can you just please get this off? But then I'm thinking, God, even though they're used to it, when you're in a plane, you're thinking, can you make this really like get off on that kind of speed on the runway? We had to be de-iced, and we're like, Lord,
I always
please,
remember this. So I now have two pilots in our family, my older stepson and my youngest son. And they always say, the pilot's not going to fly if it's going to be a problem because he doesn't
yeah,
want to get hurt either.
sure,
So if the pilot takes off, it's, you've got a good chance it's
yeah,
not going to be a
yeah,
problem.
yeah, yeah. No, true,
So
most likely, but
that's,
sometimes things happen,
yeah, that's true.
and but we made it back in time. We were so excited. Did you see my cup?
I love it.
Because
Michigan.
it looked like snow, and it's snowing here.
Yay.
So
I
yeah,
see there was a Lisa Beth from Venezuela, and her mother's a great fan, big fan. So, hey, thanks for joining us.
yeah. We
Charlotte,
have
Port
Brazil.
Charlotte.
We have Holland. Oh my gosh, I've been to Holland. Oh yeah, I saw it. Venezuela,
Yeah.
Utah. They got 30 inches yesterday. I think you and
Oh my
Denver may have
gosh.
gotten a lot.
Well, even in Dallas, Dallas had a huge problem too. And
With
this
snow?
person, I don't know if it was snow, but they canceled flights. And I have someone, her name's Beckett, that works for me, and she can't get home till Sunday. She was supposed to be
Hmm.
home today,
Well, see, the
and her flight
thing
got
is though,
canceled.
if she's flying from Dallas, depending on where she's going, that airport may not be able to
Portland.
we'll see that airplane may not have been a Portland's airport may have not been able to receive the plane because of the weather.
Right.
So
Exactly.
Dallas
Yep.
may not be having it,
But
but
she
you can't.
can't get back till Sunday.
Boy, we got Williamsburg, Virginia. We
Oh,
have
Longview,
Louisiana, New
Washington,
Jersey. We got
Nicaragua.
Alabama. Boy, we have so many people. You guys, can I
Love
just
it.
do a road trip across the country and just
We
have a
talk about
Q&A chit
that.
chat with everybody?
Let's just do an RV and do the Route
And
66 and
the
just,
thing is, I want like this live to be more than just talking about the show because that's what's
yes.
bringing us all together. I realize that and appreciate encouragement
Oh,
all over these years, to the family and my kids and stuff.
see this little square right here on your headphones?
Yeah.
That's your microphone. If you cover it, then they can't hear you.
What?
No, leave it. You're covering it.
You guys, I'm scared now.
Oh, well, we have a lot to cover today.
Oh, Lake
We're going to talk
Superior.
about.
You guys got a lot of snow in Michigan.
Oh,
Or they're
yeah.
expected to get, there's
New
600,000
Jersey.
people out of power in Michigan that I heard on the news.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Wow. That's a
That's a lot of
lot.
people.
All right. Well, let's talk about spring, what to plant and cook during the season. We'll also discuss friendships and relationships.
You know what? Remember what I told you? I do not like that word.
What?
Discuss. We're going to chat about
We're
it.
going to chat about it. I'm going to X that out right now. Chat. That will
Sorry,
never
Lisa.
come up again. No. And then Valentine's Day with you and Chris, but just give us an update first on Zach. Just give us an update. A lot of people are asking.
Well, I know a lot of you, follow Tori and Zach and all my kids, which I'm so appreciative of too, because I just think Jeremy and Audrey are doing great things. Zach and Tori are doing great things. Isabel's doing great things and stuff, but Zach is doing good. He's home now. He's recuperating. He's recuperating. He's recuperating.
Yes.
Okay, I don't even know what's happening.
Don't touch it.
He's recuperating. He's
Yes.
doing well. I think he probably goes back to the doctor in the next day or two, but so far so good. I'm just really hoping he doesn't have to be back there and go through this again for quite some time. But yeah, he's doing good. The kids are doing great. I think the kids have handled it well. Tori, tremendous.
Oh my gosh, 3 kids and a husband.
But I was just glad that I was able to be there for them.
Yes.
I know her mom, would have been too, but she had to take care of her mom. And so I was just glad I was able to drive up at 2:00 in the morning.
That's what time. Yeah. And didn't you, like the weekend before that, weren't you over at Jer and Audrey's for the weekend with their kids?
Yep.
And then at 2 in the morning when you got back, then you had to jump back in the car. That was crazy.
But you know what? I look at it as that's what grandmas do. That's what family does.
I love it.
And I know I'm on like repeat all the time on this, but I didn't have that. And so everywhere I went, I took my kids. Everything I did, I took my kids. Because we just didn't have friends. What, you're going to take on 4 kids? And, we didn't have anyone really available to come flying out to, okay, we got to get, do you see this one thing on here, Naveed? On the chat, that
just
big
if you
long
could
thing?
monitor, if you could
just
monitor the chat and maybe
just let that
take
go.
a couple. Yeah.
But I didn't have family here, and so I am just really grateful that I was able to do it. We had canceled the live on one of those days, but
sorry. Keep going. Just keep going.
Do I have to reload it?
I don't think so.
Mine says, oops, something went wrong. Try reloading
Mine does
the page.
too, but I think it's for Naveed because he was on there blocking that chat.
Okay, well, Naveed will let us know. Anyway, so I appreciate you guys being understanding. I don't like to give a lot of info out on especially something like that unless my kids give it. So when Tori did it, I felt comfortable just, letting you know that, Zachary had to go in for emergency surgery and he's all good now. He had a shunt replacement really. And so, I've been with this kid, all his life. And so is the mom, even though he's married and has a great wife. And
still the mom. Yes,
as a mom, I'm like, wait a minute, what? Are you doing this? Are you guys doing this? Ask this, ask this. I have to say, you know what? Just pray, breathe, and trust that, Zachary is going to be okay.
Yeah. I wanted to say one quick thing because you and I talk quite a bit, and you had shared, I think both sets of kids had something in common, and that was trying to get away with something
Oh
while their
yeah,
parents weren't
yeah.
there. Isn't that what you experienced with both sets of kids?
I did, and I knew, when they come to my house and spend the night, they're here what, maybe 12 hours. They get here about 3 in the afternoon after their nap time and stuff. And then, mom and dad pick them up about noontime, just before their nap time or something like that, somewhere around there. And so what? Okay, maybe that's close to 18 hours I have them.
Yeah.
So it's fun. I don't have them long, so it's fun. I don't get too crazy on, rules and everything, but they are getting older. So now I'm telling them, okay, you cannot just trash the grandma room. You got
Yeah.
to help pick all this stuff up. But when I'm at their house for several days, it's like, no, no, let's try that again. Or Jackson or Lila or Ember or Bodie and stuff like that. Um, so I'm like,
Pretty
no,
funny.
that is not a very nice thing to do or a kind thing to do. Let's try that again, type of
Yeah.
thing. And I think
Yeah.
they're looking at me like, "What? Like, you're
Oh.
Mimi, like, we haven't seen Mimi like this." I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Well, if we're at
I
your house,
love
I'm
it.
here for a couple of days, and I don't want to, um" oh, yeah, someone from Northern Michigan, a couple of summers ago, she met me in the Sault Ste. Marie. Sorry, I got lost on a message thing. But I
Rabbit
wanted
hole.
them to understand we're at your house, just because Mimi's here doesn't mean all the rules and all, things go out the window. Like, you know, um, if some of the grandkids want to watch a movie, they always want to watch a movie. I'm like, no, we're not watching a movie. I said, you each pick out a book. We need to read a book before we watch any movie. And they're like, I said, but they like that.
Yeah.
And I make it like a storybook. I don't make it like there's 2 words on a page. I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. We're actually gonna, like, read a story, even though it may just be a sentence or 2 on each page. It's like a
Yeah.
story." So I say, "No, we're reading a story before we watch a movie because reading stories is fun and, stuff
Yeah.
like that." So,
I love it. That was just a great story. And you told me, well,
yeah.
they're doing it over here. First they were over here at Jaranaj, and now I'm. I
But I
love
will
that.
tell you though, even though these are my kids' houses, it's like I have to think a lot more when I'm in the kitchen making food for them because 'cause I'm like, "Where is
Mm.
everything? What's good to
Yeah.
eat?" I'm looking in the fridge and, they tell me what's in there and everything, but you still have to think because
Right.
they still wanna get away with, "Oh, can we have
Snacking.
macaroni and cheese for lunch and dinner?" I'm like, "No, I think we gotta have some other stuff too?" And,
Oh, how
so,
fun.
but I
How
will tell you
fun.
though, it's when you're not doing this all I might have mentioned it earlier. When you're not doing this all the time, um, um, I'm tiring. I had brought my computer or my iPad over there. I was gonna read a book when the kids went to bed. I'm like, "Can
No.
I just gel for a few minutes before I actually go to bed because I'm exhausted?" Because these kids are probably gonna get up like 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, it was
Crazy.
good. Like I said, I'm just happy that I'm here for them and that they call because they have
Absolutely.
other options, which is a good thing. I'm glad they do, but it's my way of getting to spend a different kind of time with my grandkids and everything. So it's
Well,
fun.
that's what you hope will happen when you have
Yeah.
grandchildren, is that you get to be in their lives. I mean,
Well,
that's
I think
the
it's
most.
interesting with Ember because she's obviously recognizing that okay, Mimi's only this height, but mom and
She's
dad.
getting.
So
Oh,
she knows I'm, an adult, obviously, and everything,
yes.
but she tries to pick me up. I'm like,
She
"Ember?"
does.
Yeah. I'm like, "Ember, I'm sorry to say, but that is one thing
That's
you're
a
not gonna
not,
be able to do."
and
And
that's a
so but I'm helping her
non-starter.
understand, though, even
You have
though
to.
I am this height, the same as her, I'm still an adult. I'm still in charge, even though they
Yeah.
are my grandkids because they're getting older. So they're trying to understand these things. And I think it's great. And to have someone, how should I say, that's different in their world, but related, I think it's a good thing for all of my kids, even for
Mhm.
Jackson, Lila, and Radley, Josiah, and Radley, and Bodie, and Mateo
Well,
when
and
he gets old
hopefully
enough.
they can take that same information and pass it down
Yeah,
to their friends because it's when you get
yeah.
older, those aren't things that are acceptable. And I think you've had a pretty bad
Oh,
experience where
yeah.
someone tried to do that to
Yeah.
you and it was not
Just
appropriate.
recently. Well, 5 years ago, but anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, by an adult that didn't
Yeah.
get that you don't do that stuff. It's like you don't need to
Yeah.
touch people's hair, you don't need to pick them up. You what? This is my bubble. What are you doing in my bubble?
Yeah. Give me time to allow you to do that if I choose, But also,
No.
I also think we talked on this subject before. People have to show a little grace and a little patience, uh,
Mhm.
not only for their own kids, but when other people respond back to them. Because Ember and all my grandkids are comfortable with me. It doesn't
Yes.
mean that when they see another little person or someone of difference, whether it be physicality or race or cultural or something like that, they're not gonna. So being a parent is helping your kids understand and teaching them all the time. It's trying to
Right.
be consistent in your messaging and in helping them to have empathy and caring and understanding and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I
but
agree.
I'm just so happy that Zach is doing good and
Yes.
he's getting better. And I just hope that he doesn't have to go down this road again for a while.
I
So,
hope so too. Sounds like
so
he's on the
basically,
mend.
what it was is that he had a shunt replacement, and a shunt is all about monitoring the fluid on the brain. When it builds up,
Mhm.
that can cause major stuff if it's not taken care of. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well,
but anyway,
let's shift into spring. March 1st is next week. So how did we get here that fast?
I don't
I don't
know.
believe it. I just you blink your eye and it's another year almost. It's just
Well,
crazy.
but before we get to that, another thing too, Valentine's Day. We
Oh,
is that another page?
yes.
Oh,
I want to know right now what's happening in your garden because spring is
um,
happening
well,
whether we're
snow's
ready
all
or
over
not.
my pots with um,
Oh, are you there?
no, okay, there's another one here. This Mark Johnson, Naveed. I don't know what that is. Mark Joshua
I didn't see
John.
it. Was it? Oh, Mark Joshua.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Naveed, if you
let's
could.
block him, please. We
Yep.
get a few trolls on
Anyway,
here, right?
well, the thing, sorry
Happens to
guys.
everybody. Happens to everybody.
I
But
know it happens to everyone, but it just bothers me when you try and do something like this and other people think they can intrude
yeah,
on all those that are participating in it and stuff like that. So anyway,
yeah. All right. Well, what's happening in your garden right now?
well, there's snow on it right now, and really all I have is herbs and pots because our dirt here, there's not enough room. Our dirt here is horrible, and so I'm thinking about what I may need to replace in my herb garden and how can I make it better. I think I need a bigger pot or whatever for my basil and my chives, but my chives are coming back because chives come back. Oregano's coming back, or um, thyme is coming back. Mint, I think my mint got a little overcrowded. Mint spreads everywhere, and so I might have to replace that.
Turned
But
into a
yeah,
big bush. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But I think I'm limiting the flowering, putting flowers in as many pots as I did last
Oh,
year. That was, I try to,
you don't need to reload.
yeah,
Just let it
I
go.
try to put plants in these pots, but I don't know. I'm not a gardener, so I probably don't fertilize as well and do some of that stuff like I should. So I'm probably going to do less of that, but I still want it colorful,
Yeah.
and everything. So I don't know. Gardening springtime. I love
Well,
going to the garden stores and buying some hanging plants, instant
yeah.
flowering, like out in front, a few in my back.
Mother's
Finding those,
Day, that's kind of
yeah,
that time for,
yeah,
I always, relate it to Mother's Day that, okay,
yeah.
that's the time now that we should be over our last freeze
Well, yeah,
and
you would think, and it really depends on where you're at. Well,
yeah,
even yeah, but anyway, so yeah,
crazy.
spring is here. But no, you know what I'm really thinking about spring this year, as I look in my closet,
Oh,
look in my pantry. I really want to do, and I haven't done this, even
purge.
though I moved. Well, I did a little bit of that when I moved because I'm like, I don't have the space anymore to take, everything from the farmhouse, 3 years ago. Can you believe that? I have been in my house late 19, so 20, 21, 20,
What?
21, 22. It'll be 4 years. Can you
That you've been
believe
in
it?
that house?
4 years, in the fall time. I will be in this house.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I
Wow.
I I can't even. That's crazy to me.
Someone
But
saying stay away from the farm.
oh
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
And so anyway, so I really want to do some more spring cleaning.
Oh,
Um,
I'm gonna purge when I get home because
yeah,
being here, so I'm down in Cabo San Lucas right now. We're snowbirding, I guess you would call it. So uh, I have maybe 4 pairs of shorts and about 5 tops, and that's all you really need, and some swimming suits. And I go home and my closet's stuffed with all these clothes. And no, I don't need all this stuff. I can't,
yeah,
you and I like to shop. We like to go
yeah,
get a few little things that just kind of pep you up in the whatever mood you're in, or, the weather, or whatever the season is. But man, I think the clothes thing, I'm
yeah,
purging when I get
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Purging.
Well, when you have a
Yeah.
dresser or two and you still can't put clothes in it, okay. But I have clothes from 10 years ago,
Yeah, me too,
I
because it's
just,
like, oh, it was
yeah,
such a quality piece and I love it. But no, no, you're not going to wear it again. You're not.
yeah, yeah. And so that I'm really looking to that part of spring. And isn't it funny how, and I think it's good for your mind and your soul to kind of, take a look at doing spring cleaning because we still do it in the fall before the holidays, like around
Yeah.
September, October, the fall cleaning. And I think that's always good because, but I also think to really think about, um, instead of just throwing it all away, if you really still have good stuff, to donate it. Oh, look at that,
Donate for
time,
sure. For sure.
to
So
donate
many
things.
people that we could
And
do that.
because there's a lot of
Yeah.
people in need. And I think when people donate it, as if you had nothing, would you go to some of those places you're donating and buy it? Because I think it's very
Yeah.
sad that some people donate the worst of their things or broken things or something like that. It's like, let's donate, good things.
Right. Right.
If it's
Well,
broken, get rid of it.
right. Right. I agree. Hey, I wanted to just do a happy birthday Saturday to Mindy Faulkner. She's watching and she said her birthday was Saturday. So
Well,
happy
happy birthday
pre-birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Uh,
birthday, Mindy.
okay, let's talk about Valentine's Day. What did you do? And this is funny. I have to preface this. I talked to Amy last night. We always go through what we're going to talk about a little bit. We don't rehearse
No,
anything. It's chatting, but it's like, okay. And
she
I go,
wants to make sure I'm not a runaway train.
well, because we just want to make sure we can pack as much in as we can in one of
Yeah,
these.
yeah.
And I said, "What'd you do for Valentine's Day?" And you go, "Gosh, I can't remember." And then you're like, "Oh my gosh, we had the best Because
Yeah.
I was worried when you said that. It's like, so are you into like the marriage already? You shouldn't be.
No,
It's only been a couple
no.
of years, but I was like, wow.
Tell you the truth, Chris and I had a really great Valentine's. Um, I mean, it's not like we don't do anything with just the two of us, but a lot of times we have other people around. But we had some gift cards to a place called Allison Inn out here in the Newburgh area. Sorry, IG, the sun, it's getting dark. I don't know what's happening here.
Oh, looks beautiful
And
still.
so we had gift cards. So and Valentine's Day was during the week. So I think a lot of people did Valentine's stuff over the weekend. So we got ourselves a room. Uh, But we didn't realize Tuesdays at the Allison Inn, the spa wasn't open or anything, but the steam room and the sauna was. Oh my gosh, perfect.
Ooh,
And so we went to the Allison Inn. We had a little dinner. We just had a really good, relaxing time. We went in the hot tub. We did the pool. I'm looking at flowers that he gave to me right over here. He gave that to me like on Saturday because he wanted me to enjoy some beautiful flowers before we took off, not only for the Allison Inn, but before we took off to go to Florida too. So,
where
and
is Chris
cards.
right now? Oh, sorry.
Oh, Chris is right over here. He's just, kind of working on stuff.
Okay. Okay.
And so,
So he gave you a nice card.
oh yeah, I'm very much on the card thing. And so he gave, oh man, I tell you, he really finds some really good cards. And his
Oh,
message in there, because I always say, you can't just sign your name. We each, I do it too. We each got to at least write a little message in there. And
oh,
so he did that. But man, he just seems to find the best cards. I'm looking all over the place for
awesome.
cards. I'm like, it says kind of. No, oh, maybe, So
Well, here in
anyway.
Mexico, they don't have cards.
Oh,
They have
really?
candy, they have flowers, they have little gift things. But every store we went to, nobody has cards. So is that like a Hallmark took over America and they have the card?
That is true. Well, I tell
Yeah,
you,
I don't
I
know.
gave him 3 cards, one in the morning before we left, yeah, one in the morning, and 2 to Ellison Inn. You want me to show you the one I made for him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Art made me one too. That's cool. I want to see the one.
Sorry, guys, a little detail. Because I took when I was watching the, Zach and Tori's kids, I took some crafts with me.
Nice.
Because I thought I wanted them to make a little card or a little something. And sometimes kids are into it, sometimes they're not, and that's all good. But I just wanted them to. It gave me something to do with them, but I also wanted them to make something for when their family, when mom and
Yeah,
dad got
yeah.
back home.
That how sweet.
And Chris goes, well, gosh, I don't think I ever got a card like that made for me. So I'm not sure if he was
Oh.
joking or what, but I thought this was a pretty good card.
Oh,
See,
that's
you see that?
beautiful. Oh my
I made
God.
that for him.
And it's like
And
3D.
all, and I wanted these hearts to
What?
be like little heart candies.
Oh,
So look at that.
brothers. It's
Oops.
beautiful. That is
I thought I did it.
beautiful.
I had fun doing this. This was pretty good. So,
That was great.
you know.
And what was his reaction to that?
Oh, well, guys never react the way you think they should react. But no, he loved it. He really loved it and really appreciated it. So I was happy.
Oh,
But
beautiful.
we would be gushing all over something like that. So yeah.
I know. I know. Oh,
So
well,
it was a good time, a good time. And I told him,
that's awesome.
you know, we have to do more things with just the two of us because, when you start getting to our age, you always don't have people or the
Oh,
time or the funds to
that's
travel like
true.
other people.
Yeah,
And so you
that
have to
was
learn to
beautiful.
really
I
have
love that.
fun, with the two of you doing what you can. So
Well,
anyway,
Art
how's
made
my
me a
hair
card
all?
too. I was surprised. He made
Oh
one
yeah.
with the red heart and whatever. It was very sweet because he couldn't find it. So I thought that was nice. And some chocolate.
Oh,
So
I think that's
that was,
very nice. No,
yeah, it
I,
was
I,
really
I think
nice.
that's very nice. Yeah,
Well,
no, that's
speaking of
awesome.
chocolate, you know what I forgot to mention? at the beginning because we got right into our,
Oh, yeah.
live. We're going to give away some fudge. We're going to give away to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. And I will give out a code in a little bit here, and we'll
Probably
put
in
the
about
code.
5 minutes or so.
Yeah, about five minutes or so, and I'll give you guys the code. And once you type in the code, then we'll pick 4 lucky winners of our fudge. So, like right now, we have chocolate cherry walnut, birthday cake, amaretto chocolate swirl, and butter pecan. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh. And I asked Amy, do you have any you could show? And of course, you guys eat it the first day you get it. It's like
Oh, I know.
gone.
I'm like, is that the most silliest question ever? I
I
don't
know, I
know.
said, duh. But yeah, very good. And we'll have new flavors coming out for spring in a couple weeks. So
Oh,
this
really?
is the time to get it. Yeah, if you don't win and you want to
You know
buy
what we
some,
have to do? We have to come up with a coconut one. I had
okay.
some fudge that was like a chocolate and coconut
Oh, like
with
an
some
almond
walnuts at
joy,
top. Oh, it was
like an
really
almond
good.
joy bar.
It may not be kind of. It may not be. Yeah, it was kind of like that.
Yeah,
We may not be able to do it for the spring collection, but maybe sometime
yeah, we can work on that.
because we got to plan for this kind of stuff. We can't
I
just
know. Yeah.
turn around and do it. So anyway, let's get to
Awesome.
some questions, Lisa.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, these are pre-questions. We try and grab some questions that you guys have here.
Yeah.
Caramel
we'll try to
fudge
get some.
too. Yeah, someone was saying caramel fudge.
What happens with the caramel is it gets kind of hard.
See,
We've tried
this
that.
is great. Someone unfortunately lost her husband, back in September and gave his clothes away to an organization that could utilize them and, stuff like that. And I just think that it almost like the both of you are doing a good thing and you're carrying on,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm glad you did that. I'm sorry that you lost your husband though. Okay, Kim Chavez, Kim Chavez, plus many others on that. Okay, got it. Will there be a new season of Little People, Big World? Well, we
Oh,
typically can't officially say that because we're not sure. Anything can happen. And, I don't know what other shows and scheduling, networks have, but we're currently filming right now. So I'm assuming we
could
will.
be.
So you'll just have to watch out for it.
Yeah, yeah, you are filming. That's a good question. And then, oh, Judy on Instagram, what was your first dance wedding song? Oh, so we
I
tried,
think the band, I think Macy Gard wrote it
yes,
for us.
Macy
Yes.
Gard, and we tried to get this released for Valentine's Day, but look for that video maybe coming out in the near
I
future.
think one of the band
They
members
wrote the
is,
song specific for your wedding.
yeah, the Macy
For your
Gard band
first-
wrote it specifically. And I tell you, it's a really beautiful song. Chris and I absolutely loved it. I think they're waiting to make
Beautiful.
sure that they can post it and do some other things. I'm
Mhm.
not sure exactly they have to go through all that level, but he just wanted to make sure and
Yes.
stuff. But
So
yeah, it was
the song is beautiful.
because
Beautiful.
tell you the truth, Chris and I couldn't think of a song that would like mean something so much to us to that point. And when they came up with this song, I thought, oh, Chris, that says a lot. And so we were thrilled that they were able to do that.
Yeah. And our good friends Mitch and his band, like you said, Macy Gard, oh my gosh, they came through and it was
Yeah.
just beautiful. So look for that coming out. We're going to try and release that pretty soon. Okay.
And this was all about, did you cook a favorite meal for Valentine's Day? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
You're on page
Are
3.
these questions from fans? Yes. I don't know who though. No, I didn't cook a favorite meal for Chris necessarily because we went to the Allison Inn, which is in Newburgh area, Oregon. Great place. It was really, really nice. I would go back there again. We would go back there again because we were leaving, the next day, and I just didn't want all this food, in my house, in my fridge. What was I going to do with it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Believe me, I cook for him a lot. It's the vegetables that I got to try and, you know.
He's a non-vegetable guy, right? Pretty much. These are some of
Oh,
my,
look at this. This is interesting. Someone asked, "Are you and Chris still making an effort to keep the romance going now that you are married?" Fans wants to know. You know
that's
what?
my question.
What? Oh, was it yours? I think it's a good question because sometimes during
Yeah,
the during the biggest season of your life for couples, young couples, and in your early 30s and stuff, and you start having kids and life gets busy and everything, you
yeah,
forget that. And again, that's why I'm such a fan of what Jeremy and Audrey are doing, because they're trying to create and come up with some ideas, and they wrote books about how do you keep that marriage going, different ideas and creative ways. And so many people think it's got to be this big grandiose thing that you've got to do, and you really don't. It's like reminding yourself, did you tell your spouse that you love them?
right, right.
Did you I have a tendency to write little notes to Chris once in a while to say, hey, I may not have said it in a while, but I love you, or oh, you're so handsome, or just stuff. And
You are
or
good at
we'll
that. You're very
yeah.
good at that.
I learned this from my mom and dad, really. But regardless of what's going on, as best you can, really, but try and kiss your spouse goodnight each and every night, because that just
Mhm.
ends the day. But it also is a reminder that we're in this together. We're doing our best. It was a great day. Um, it's, yeah, just stuff like that. And it's just little stuff to kind of um, helping you to remind yourself that
Yeah,
you know you're married, and
yeah,
don't get
yeah.
too comfortable, but it's also nice to get comfortable. So anyway,
Yeah, like you said, it's kind of a fine line.
so to
But
tell you the truth, I think we're doing good
I
so
think
far.
that's good.
We're coming into
That's
our
good.
second year.
Wow. You know what, though, when you say that, I feel like you've been together for a long time.
I know.
It doesn't seem just second year.
I know, isn't it crazy?
Yes. Well, you've
Here
been
is another great
together.
question too. I appreciate this because, again, I think this is a question that can go in any season of your life. When you are married and you're starting to have kids, and your chaos and working and all this stuff, you have friends in those different elements, but sometimes your friends are doing different things, and so how do you keep that friendship going? So this was a question: how are your friendships going now that people are starting to travel more, stay in warmer climates? That is a good one, because Lisa is taken off. I'm like, okay, really, whatever. I'm just kidding. But you're
The same
but
thing.
I'm
You've been on 2 trips
Yeah,
in 2
yeah.
months.
But we're appreciative that they can do that. And he's walking around doing something. I don't know.
Oh, tell them to say
You want
hi.
to say hi? Okay, he doesn't want to say hi.
What?
I don't know. Just
How
poke in and
about
just say hi and go.
have them give you a kiss?
Okay, you know what? There he is.
Ah,
Hi, Chris.
hey, Chris. He has his headphones on.
Hi
Oh,
there, buddy. Hi, my love. Hi, babe. Hi.
Hi.
They can't hear. They
hi.
won't be able to hear him.
Yes, we can hear him.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, if
Oh,
he
yeah.
talks.
See?
Hey, Chris. Plant a big one on him, Amy.
Mwah. See, that's how we show romance. He does it
Yes,
even though he may not want to. Oh, wait a minute. Can Instagram see? Yeah, there you go.
yes.
Hi.
Hi. How
Is
are
it,
you?
you know what? I told him he looks so good today, because his hair, he fixes his hair and stuff.
You've
But he
been
just looks so good today. He just looks so
been
like,
wearing a hat all
I
day.
know, but I just thought he looked so good.
He does. He looks very
I mean,
good.
it's
Everybody's
flatter
saying
and
it.
just everything. So yeah.
Everybody. Barbara Parker, hi, Chris. Casey Allen said, thank you for treating her so well.
Okay, he's
Oh,
going. He's
thank
like, enough
you.
of that. mushy
Such a good sport. He really
whatever
is.
stuff,
He's a good sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay,
I
my
mean,
Instagram. I think I ruined you guys, but anyway.
no, you're on. Yeah.
So no, he's a good guy, a good man, and we are
Yeah.
doing good. So,
Yeah.
but in
And he
regards to
hangs.
friendships, yes.
Yes.
Well, our friends moved down to Florida, and so a couple of us flew down there to go visit them, and so we were really happy that they invited us, and we had a good few days. We kind of wish that we could stay a little bit longer, but you do what you can, and
Yeah.
um, I tell you the truth, I think the older you get and you lose that kind of friendship, that connection kind of, it is harder. You have to just kind of
I think you just have to
not
make an
find other
effort.
friends, but you get
No, but
connected
make an
in different
effort
ways.
to,
What?
yeah, just like this, make an effort to talk at least every other day or,
Yeah.
connect. It doesn't have to be, I mean, even I live, what, 45 minutes from your house. Sometimes we don't see each other for 2, 3 weeks.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
because we're busy, but we still talk and connect
Yeah.
and,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yes.
Not everyone is right, around the corner from you. And like
Yeah.
for us, we moved into this neighborhood late. A lot of people have been here for a long time, so they've made those connections if they have. But even in neighborhoods, a lot of times you're in a neighborhood because that's where you found it, or you're friends with some of the neighbors because your kids are friends
Yes.
with all of them.
Right. Right.
And but other than that, you kind of move on and stuff. So yeah,
I think you just need to be open to like being down here. So we're here for 8 weeks, meeting people, just
hmm
you're out talking, walking, taking a
yeah,
walk or walking your dog
hmm
or whatever you're doing. Be open to talking and just make a
yeah.
comment or a compliment to somebody. Oh, I really like what you're wearing, or you look nice, or, you can do things to initiate a conversation.
But that is also a different season of your life too. So you have friends down there, or eventually, and then you'll come up here. You'll have these friends and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
So, but no one's a friend like you. You're my
oh
BFF.
well, thank you. So are you.
Oh, I can't make my heart there.
I got too short of fingers. There we go. But
Oh,
in the end, I think this is a new season of life for older
mhm.
couples as well, as their good friends move away and either stay there all year long or are away for 6 months before they come back up here and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You really have to relearn how to stay connected where you're at right now with each other. And I think
right.
that's very, very important. And it's a different kind of relationship, and it's a
Yeah,
different kind of how do you do that. And I think it either becomes more simpler, because I think the thing that is not good is trying to keep up with your friends when you can't. Meaning, if
right.
you don't have the travel, if you don't have the monies and time to travel all over the place, don't. Just appreciate
Yeah,
what they get to do. And if you're able to do it, once or twice or go see them, great. But
yes.
just like, when you're young, okay, the other people have a boat and they vacation here and there with their kids or whatever. Help your kids understand, but we're having a great time. Make it a different kind of fun for them that they feel excited about. And,
Yes. Yeah, we all have
so
seasons in our lives. Casey
yeah,
Clark. I like that. I like
we
that.
really do. We all have seasons, but in the end, it's about staying connected to those that will be in your life,
Yeah.
hopefully, all of your life.
Yes.
And that is your
Yes.
kids, your family, whoever they're married to, your spouse, and stuff like that. But I do
Mhm.
think, you know, it's always good to
Yes.
have some friends, that's for sure.
It is, it is. Well, I'm going to give out the code here.
Well, what about some other
There's
pictures or
because close
things?
on time, friend. It's 4:58. So I just want to say we do have a private chat going on at 5:15. If anybody wants to join us, we have a membership program out there, and the first 30 days are free. So if you want to go to amyjroloff.com/membership, you can sign up, and we're going to continue this talk for about another hour. There we go. We've got it on the screen here. So you don't have to jump off that quickly. But for the fudge, let's get back to the fudge. The code is spring 2023. Yes, Patty Tigner, the time goes by so quickly.
I know.
So spring 2023, if you type that in now into the chat, we have somebody who will be going through and picking 4 lucky winners of our fudge. And while we're waiting for that, we can do questions.
Okay, I'm going to do this really quick because there's some good ones, man. I love these questions you guys are asking. In fact, I might do a story on this. When are you going to have Chris cook something with you from start to finish? People?
Yes.
That's a good idea. I might have
I
to
love
come up with
that.
something. So Tracy, great idea. We haven't really done that yet. He's great at cleaning up my mess, which I'm like, oh, thank you. But we both clean up, but I do the cooking. Ollie Warhol on IG, do you meal prep? I have never gotten really into the meal prep, if I'm understanding this right. Do I prep for the week? No. Lisa, with doing all this cooking, she's like, well, what are you going to cook this month? And I'm like, I have no idea. I'll maybe give you the next 4 recipes, but
no, we need more.
And well, I just told Naveed, I have like 6 recipes I've got to type up for you. I've got the videos done. But anyway,
give them to Liz.
so I never got into that, and it's probably just not my personality. It's a stretch for me, probably because I'm not that organized. But often, even raising kids, I would just go in the fridge or the pantry and it's like, okay, this is what we're having for dinner. I just throw things together. Or what am I in the mood for? And
Yes.
the older I get, some of my recipes, if you checked out Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen and stuff, I like to go back what I grew up with or modify them or do them how I remember them.
Yes.
So it's
yes.
those vintage retro recipes. I really like that. And,
we talked about that. How about next, on our next live? Let's talk about that.
Yeah. But I also like fresh and, I don't know, less casserole or something like that. I love the sheet pan stuff going out. I love these bowl meals.
Yeah, like a grain bowl.
So anyway, good
cool.
question. Is there a particular food, meat, fruit, vegetable, herb, or spice that you and your hubby don't like to eat? Well, I've never had liver, so we're not having that.
Oh no, not having that.
I knew so many friends that grew up with liver and onions. It's like, no. Ugh. I don't do lima beans. I don't know why. So that succotash, very traditional Southern dish, from my understanding.
I've never.
I would have to find something else to put in there because lima beans. Ew.
They put lima beans.
I particularly don't like chickpeas unless they're roasted. I love hummus.
They're good in salads.
But I would roast them. I need them roasted, just plain. It's just, I don't know.
Or in
I
a
love
curry.
crunchy food.
Oh, well, they get a little soft if you put them like in a curry dish. Oh my gosh, they're so
I would
good.
probably still roast them and put them in the curry dish. It's like what I do with nuts. I have found that roasting nuts add a different nuttiness, a flavor, brings out more flavor in them. So Loretta Felly, that was a good question.
Let's take a couple from the audience.
Chris doesn't like veggies, so I'm in trouble there, people.
Or sweet meat. He doesn't like meat that's sweet. Like
he doesn't like mixing fruit and meat. Fruit is not part of heating, savory, or any of that. It's
my son's that way too. My son doesn't even like apple pie or cooked fruits. He hates anything cooked. My oldest, like what? Apple pie? He hates the cooked fruit. That's
so
weird.
A lot of people are doing spring 2023. Tortilla chips and salad. See, that's a good one.
Chicken.
Well, I think I make a good chili. I'm gonna have to see if I've made it. I've made a white chicken chili. I wonder if that's in the cookbook that's going to be coming out. Have I done a video on regular chili? I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Oh yes. So by next week, and I'm putting it out here because we're going to stick to that date.
Oh,
By
are we
next
now?
week, we are taking that cookbook that we've been working on with Naveed for the last 6 months, and we are
And Lisa
sending it
Dorn,
out.
she's been great.
And Lisa Dorn, our artist, graphic artist, we are going to take that to the publisher, and you guys will see a hardback cookbook
Well,
that's going to be
it's a hardbound cookbook.
hardbound
Cookbook of all of the recipes that I've posted on social media all in one place now. I know a lot of you
Yeah.
guys like watching the videos or having it on your phone or iPad or whatever it is.
Through
But a lot of
Amazon.
people wanted it in a book form too. Because
Yep,
that way
so
you can
it's
write
gonna-
some little notes in it to that
Yeah, we
recipe.
put
Or
a
I
note
changed this or
section.
I changed that and stuff like
Yes.
that. So
Yeah, and it'll be coming out through Amazon. We'll let you know, but this is kind of a only you guys know this. We're not posting it right now. So anybody watching, you get the first time hearing of this. So we're hoping it's out for Mother's Day. That's what we're shooting.
we'll let you guys all know. And then
Yep.
I'm not sure we're doing pre-orders. We'll let you know on that.
Not yet. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
just a pre.
Okay. Hey, Naveed, do we have some winners here we can announce?
Oh, see, someone says they
Oh,
love
yes.
liver and onions. That's awesome.
Yeah. Maybe if you grew up on that, you
Yeah.
acquired a taste. I don't know.
Someone doesn't like blue cheese.
Oh, I love blue cheese.
Oh,
especially
Instagram, I saw whoever said that, something about recipe cards.
Oh,
That's kind of a good one.
yeah. Okay, Naveed has the winners. Let's see. He's going to post them.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, got the
Facebook,
winners. Okay.
Arlene Cole. Facebook.
Oh, someone says they love
Arlene-
lima beans. Oh, I know. It's just me, people. It's just me. Shepherd's pie, you guys. I don't think I did a video on that. Look at this. This is my notes of all the recipes.
Okay.
I'm writing shepherd's pie down.
Okay. We're doing our winners, Amy. So we have YouTube, Alicia Kia. We've got Facebook, Arlene Cole. Then we have Sandra Watts at Sandra Watts 1.
Yeah, I don't have all that. Oh, there we go. The chat thing was up. IG, Joanne Reamer. Joanne, boy, that sounds familiar. So Joanne Reamer at Lemon SR for me, Joanne Reamer.
Okay, so if we've called your name,
We're going to do it again.
Winner. Yes, we'll post them
Facebook,
again.
Arlene Cole.
Yep, Arlene Cole.
YouTube, Alicia Castilla. Twitter, Sandra Watts. IG, Joanne Reamer.
And she's at Lemons. Okay, so if we've called your name, please email me at arlittlekitchen@gmail.com. Please email me at that address and send me your address so we can order the fudge for you. So send it to arlittlekitchen@gmail.com. I will get it and we will get the fudge order for you. So congratulations. And if you're not a winner and you still want fudge, you just go to AR Little Kitchen, Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. There we go, .com. And you can order it there.
For you winners who haven't had the fudge before, I'd really love for you to let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, someone said sweet potatoes.
Oh. Okay. So if you guys want to continue, we'll be shutting down here in about 2 or 3 minutes because Amy never likes to stay on time, which is good. She can't get enough of everybody.
Well, I just appreciate you guys taking the time to join me on
community.
live.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. So,
so thank you, IG, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I really appreciate it.
Any podcast. Yes, we appreciate it.
Podcast. Oh my gosh, thank you. So this was just about catching up, about springtime and, just a conversation really.
Yeah, just to have some fun, chit chat. So, and we're trying to do this twice a month now. So hopefully we'll get another one scheduled here pretty quick. And again, join us here in about 15 minutes. We'll get onto the live chat and you can do that by going to amyjroloff amy.com/membership, and it's a 30-day free trial, and we won't charge your card. You can shut it down after the 30 days if you're not thinking the content is there, whatever. This is a work in progress, just so you guys know. That's why we're trying to do this, so that you have a little more personable time with Amy. So, all right.
And just just having conversation with
Yeah.
women.
It's a lot less
men,
people
parenting.
on yours.
But if there's anything specific you want us to talk about on these lives or anywhere else, just let me know, because I will talk about most anything, unless it's too political. You don't get anywhere with that.
No.
Or if it's too extreme,
Yeah.
or religious, because y'all know where I'm coming from. So again, this isn't like a podcast, but it is a podcast.
We just want to be respectful to everybody.
But I just want to keep it light for right now until, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like right now.
Okay. Well,
Anyway.
as we close our show every time, remember to be kind, think kind, and stay kind. Are we
And
good?
that goes for yourself as well.
Yes.
So anyway, hey, you guys,
All right.
take care.
Thank you.
So
We'll see you in
be
a couple
safe
weeks.
out there. Be okay with all the snow, the hot weather, and all the other things that y'all may be going through. Don't ever let hope fade. Keep it alive.
Love that. Okay, till next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.